Hey, what is up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here with the tickets at an all-time high for WrestleMania 32. Big time demand. A lot of people said that this was going to be one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. We had two different pre-sales. We had an arena party at AT&T Stadium, and today we had the general release of the sale, and as it looks right now, unless WWE or AT&T Stadium, the Dallas Cowboys, somebody out there is holding on to some tickets that are going to be released at a larger date. WrestleMania 32 is a big surprise to me, is for the most part sold out. I mean, it's very hard to pull up tickets on WWE.com or Ticketmaster.com, however you're looking to buy these. I don't know if it's a lot of people went out and they bought these tickets for secondhand sellers such as StubHub, or somebody told me they were buying tickets off of Vivid. I thought that Vivid was a porn company, honestly, in my mind. But we've talked about the WrestleMania matches that have been planned as they come rolling out. But today, the story is rolled out that the two big matches that WWE is planning is John Cena versus The Undertaker and Triple H versus The Rock. Triple H versus The Rock, honestly, in my mind, is the match that's been planned for the longest, going back all the way to last year when they were on Monday Night Raw, when Rock came back and did that Alexander, what was it? I don't even know why I was using his first name, but he came back, surprised the world, talked some trash to Lana and Rusev, threw him around the ring, and they got in a little bit of a, thingamabobber. Then they shot a backstage segment that they played on SmackDown to make it look like The Rock was still hanging around. With him and Triple H and Stephanie, all buffing their chests out. They looked like baby faces, but at the same time, they weren't really playing it off that these guys got along well together. They were trying to plan that they were going to go out to eat, and next thing you know, they're basically saying that, who was the greatest superstar of all time, and, if they were to have a match, there'd be 100,000 fans in the crowd, and all sorts of things like that, making you think that they're going to have a match. If they have this match, honestly, it's a Triple H mark. This does pay off really well. Triple H and Rock are probably two of the biggest rivals that they have from that Attitude Era. But there was a lot of guys there that were at their peaks. But Triple H, The Rock, Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, they all had matches against each other, and they all carried that era. And if Triple H doesn't face The Rock, I'd honestly be really surprised about who he's actually going to have a match with. I think that Triple H versus Seth Rollins is the match that was scheduled before Rollins' injury, and I could have seen that match taking place at WrestleMania with The Rock, maybe fighting Brock if he even is a part of it. I'm not even 100% sure that The Rock is going to do it. We've heard lots of rumors, but think about it. We've heard rumors that The Rock was going to have a match against Brock at WrestleMania 30. We heard that The Rock was going to have a match at WrestleMania 31. And we were lucky enough to have him in attendance at both of those shows, but he didn't get in the ring and he didn't wrestle. John Cena versus Undertaker is honestly one of the matches that I've been looking forward to happening for a long time in WWE. I don't know why they never put John Cena up against the streak. Easily, it could have been John Cena losing. I don't know. I don't want to take a match away from CM Punk because it was a good one. WrestleMania 29 would have been a good place to have that, and they could have done The Rock versus CM Punk, and trying to establish CM Punk as being one of the big main stars. He started rolling in the main event scene around 2011. He really deserved to be there, and him main eventing a WrestleMania as in WrestleMania 29 definitely would have been something that CM Punk would have thought that he was one of the main guys in WWE, and maybe he'd still be wrestling for WWE today because that was one of his big demands, is that he wanted to be the guy for that company. And maybe a match against The Rock would have been able to do that. The plans as of right now was going to be that it was going to be for the World Heavyweight Championship, Rollins versus Reigns or Brock Lesnar in a three-way. I don't think we're going to be able to plan out anything until we find out what's going down at the Survivor Series with their WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament. So we're going to have to see. WrestleMania 32, they've blown ticket sales out of the water. Let's see if they're going to be able to put on a good show to put some oomph behind what they did this week.